Alright, so before we start, good day everyone. Today I will discuss an important topic in entrepreneurship, a forecasting the revenues and cost of a business. So, in running a business is not just about producing and selling products. We also need to plan ahead to know how much might earn and spend. And that's what forecasting is all about. Now, forecasting means predicting the possible income, revenue, and expenses cost of a business. It helps entrepreneurs plan early, set goals, and avoid financial losses. Revenue is the money a business earns from selling goods or service, while costs are the money spent to produce or sell them. Forecasting is important because it helps business owners make smart decisions and prepare for risk, and of course ensure profit. Now, it's like a weather forecast, just as Kuya Kim, di ba? Predict where a typhoon will go. So, in business, owner predict what might happen to their business so they can be ready for it. Now, in summary, forecasting serves as a guide for entrepreneur to know what to expect and how to prepare for success. That would be all for my report. So, thank you for listening.
Good day everyone, my name is Angela Bebrada. Today we will talk about the focusing review of the business. You have learning in the pressure lesson the 4Ms of operation. You know na have the idea on what products to manipulate, factor, and sell. Now, you have also have business model. One of the most changing parts in the developing a business plan and the financial plan. This part allows the entrepreneur to make decision based on financial quotation without even having starting the business. Therefore, this financial projection should be given the most attention by entrepreneur. Let us now explain how the sale of products generates na in this lesson. We will identify the markup and selling price of the product. We will also project the revenues that the business will make from the sale of products.
Making informed estimated requires carefully consideration on several factors that might affect the outcome of your travel, such as distance from home to school, that means of transformation you will be taking, the number of the passengers, and etc. Traveling from home to school regular basis had helped you arrive with an estimated that was very close to the actual time of arrival. Considering these factors are essential in making informed estimated by the entrepreneurs. Since the business he or she is venturing hasn't started yet, it is important that these factors affecting forecasting will be determined to the better help him or her in making the best decision for the business. The entrepreneur, after realizing the potential for profit of his or her business for concept, the next step is estimated how much the revenue is on daily, monthly, and annual basis. Before going to forecasting and projecting the revenues of the business, let us determine first what revenue is. Revenue is the result when sales exceed the cost to produce goods render the service. Revenue is recognized when earned, whether paid in cash or charged in the account of the customer. Other terms related to the revenue include sales and service income. Sales is used especially when the nature of business is merchandising or retail, while service income is used to record revenues earned rendering services.
Good day, I'm Arvin Damayo, and I'll explain the factors to consider in forecasting revenues. When forecasting revenue, entrepreneurs estimate their future income. To make it accurate, they must consider both external and internal factors. First, the economic condition affects consumer spending. When the economy is good, people buy more. Second, competitors help you see how much the market behaves and how much share you can get. Third, change in the community like trends and customer lifestyle influence what people buy. And lastly, internal factors such as production, capacity, raw materials, and workers limit how much a business can sell.
Greetings everyone, my name is Odin Monsales. Today, I will discuss all about the Project Daily Online Revenue. And I have an example. Miss Fashionista recently opened her dream business, a name Fit Motor Ready, where online selling business. An online selling business which is specialized in ready-to-wear clothes for teens and young adults. Based on her initial interview among several online selling business, the average number of t-shirts sold every day is 10. The average pair of fashion jeans sold every day is 6. From information gathered, Ms. Nesta projected the revenue of her Fit Motor ready-to-wear online selling business. She gets her supplies at a local RTW dealer in the city. The cost per piece of t-shirts is 90 pesos, while pair of fashion jeans costs 230 pesos per piece. The then adds a 50% markup to every piece of RTW sold. Markup refers to the amount added to the cost is followed to come up with the selling price. Formula for getting the markup price. Markup price cost multiply desired markup. Example, percentage the markup for t-shirt 90, the cost of t-shirt multiply on the desired percentage, which is 0.50 equals 45. The markup for t-shirt is 45. In calculating for selling price, the formula is follow: selling price cost plus markup selling price. Example, 90 plus 45 equals 135. The 135 is the selling price of t-shirt. While in the jeans, it's the same computation. The cost per unit is 90 for t-shirt and jeans 230. Now, to get the markup of t-shirt, we will be added the 45 and 90 equals 135 to get the selling price. And now every day sold the t-shirt is 10 every day. Now to get the revenue daily, we will be the cost per and the day of sold, we will be multiplied. 135 times 10 equals 1,350. That is the daily revenue of t-shirt. Now, we produce on the jeans. cost per unit of jeans is 230 and the markup is 115. To get the markup of jeans, we will be multiply the 230 and 0.50 equals 115. Now, to get selling price, we will be add the 230 and the 115 equals 345. Now, every day jeans sold in 6 pieces every day. To get the project revenue of jeans, we will be the selling price and how many pieces sold every day, which is 6 pieces sold. We will be multiply it. 345 times 6 equals 2070. No, 270. Now, to get the overall total of all project daily revenue, we will be...
Greetings everyone, my name is Robin Easy. I discussed the table 2 about projected monthly and yearly revenue. Table 2 show the projected monthly and yearly of Lista online selling business. Computation about the monthly revenue is calculated by multiplying daily revenue by 30 days or 1 month. Example, in table 1, the daily revenue is 3,420. To get the monthly projected is multiplied by 30 days or 1 month. Therefore, projected monthly revenue equals projected daily revenue times 30 days. Projected monthly revenue is 3,420 times 30. Revenue monthly is equal 102,600. On the other hand, the projected yearly revenue is computed by multiplying the monthly revenue by 12 months. Calculation for a projected yearly revenue is as follows. Projected yearly revenue equal projected daily revenue times 365 days. Projected yearly revenue equal 3,420 times 365 days. Projected revenue equal 1,248,300. And thank you.
Now, in this table 3, the project monthly revenue fit Motor Ready to our online selling business. In this table 3 shows the projected monthly revenue covering 1 year of operation. The table shows an average increase of revenue every month by 5% except June, July to October, and December, while the month of June has twice the increase from previous month, 10%. Let us consider that month covering July to October are considered to be all off peak months. Therefore, sales from July to October are expected to decrease. It is assumed that there is no increase in revenue from July to August, while from August to October the decrease in revenue 5% from previous month. Since revenue from sales of August RTWs are considered to be in season, it assumed that there is 10% increase in revenue from November to December. Computation for assumed increase of revenue on a specific month is as follows. Projected monthly revenue increase in January, increase increase January times 5% increase projected month revenue increase 102,600 times 0.05 projected monthly revenue increase in 5,130. Come projected revenue for February revenue. January amount of increased project revenue for February 1,600 plus 5,130 project revenue for February equals 107,730. On the other hand, the decrease in revenue is computed as follows. Project monthly revenue decrease revenue August 5% increase project monthly revenue increase equals 144,041.14 times 0.05 projected monthly revenue increase equals 7,202.06 thousand project revenue for September revenue. August amount of decreased project revenue for September 144,000.04 for 1.14. 7,000 minus 700,202.06 project revenue for September equals 136,839.00. And thank you so much. That's all.
Good day everyone. I am Remer King Diaz. Today, I explain lesson 2, forecasting the cost to be incurred. This lesson explains that every time a business earns revenue, it also spends money or incurs costs. For example, each t-shirt or pair of jeans sold has a certain cost before adding the markup price. These costs are called production costs. Aside from production, businesses also have operating expenses such as internet bills like electricity, salaries, and miscellaneous expenses. They are needed to keep the business running smoothly over time. And forecasting cost means identifying and estimating all the expenses needed to operate a business. It helps owner plan their budget, control spending, and ensure the businesses remain profitable and sustainable.
Understanding cost of goods sold. Number 1. Cost of sales. This refers to the total cost of the merchandise or goods sold by a business within a certain time frame. It is calculated using the following formula. Cost of goods sold equals beginning inventory plus net purchases plus freight in minus ending inventory. This means you start with what you already have, add the new goods purchased, and then subtract with the left at the end. Number 2, merchandise inventory. This is the value of goods the business already had at the start of the accounting periods or business operation. Number 3 is purchases. This refers to the cost of buying merchandise or good from suppliers. Now, example, if a business buys jeans or t-shirt from a supplier, the total cost spent to buy this item counts as purchases. Number 4 is freight in. This is the cost of transporting goods from the supplier to the buyer. It is part of the total cost of good because it is adds to the amount spent to bring the merchandise ready for sale. Number 5 is merchandise inventory. This refers to the value of goods that remain unsold at the end of the accounting period.
In the table 4 of lesson 2, that shows the cost incurred during the first month of operation of Fitmo2, ready-to-wear online selling business. Since Ms. Nista get her stocks from an online supplier, there is no need to order ahead and stock more items. Therefore, there is no merchandise inventory beginning as well as merchandise inventory and ready-to-wear items purchased online from supply are then sold as soon as they arrive. Cost of it's calculated by simply multiplying the number of items sold every month. 300 t-shirt and 180 pairs of jeans to its corresponding cost per unit, 90 pesos for every t-shirt and 230 pesos for every pair of jeans. A cost in transporting the goods from the supplier to seller, Ms. Nista, or freight in is then added to net cost of purchase. Now, in the table 5, shows how freight in is calculated. It is assumed that at an average, Ms. Nista pays at least 250 pesos for every 12 items delivered successfully by her supplier through a courier service. Since her average order is for 80 pesos, every month she pays for 80 pesos. 12 pesos equals 40.40 times 250 equals 10,000. So much. Monthly cost covering the first operation of Ms. Nista, Fitmo2 to RTW's online selling business and presented in table 6. Now, to calculate the total cost incurred by business, cost of goods sold and total operating expenses are then added. The calculation for the cost incurred for the month of January is presented below. Cost of goods sold 78,400. Total operating expenses 2,399. Cost 80,799 pesos. Now, in the March cost of goods sold, in the month of cost of goods sold, January, we have a 78,400 and February, 82,320 and March has a 86,436 and April have cost of goods sold 90,757.80. On May, 95,295.69. In June, 104,825.26. The total of expenses is 2,399.00, 200,446.98, and March 2,495.92. In April, 2,545.84. On May, 97,892.44. In June, has a 107,473.95. Month of cost of goods sold of July has a 110,066.52, and August has a cost of goods sold 110,006.52, same on the July, and on September has a 104,500 63.20. In October, has a 99,335.04. On November, has a 104,301.79. On December, has a 114,731.97. And the expenses is 2,962.85. In total cost, expenses is 112,768.19. In August, total cost and expenses is 112,822.22. And the September has a 107,374.01. On the October has a 102,202.00, 0.6. On November has a 107,226.16. On this December has a 117,714.82. That's all the project monthly consists covering the first operation of Ms. Nesta. Now, thank you so much.